it's Caren Freed with Welcome Home Realty and Keller Williams Preferred, and it's Talk Tuesday, which means that we get to spotlight a local business owner here in Wake Forest. And today we chose Stefanie Gregory.
Hello.
Hi, everyone. And she is with Always Best Care Senior Services. Tell me a little bit about what Always Best Care is.
Okay, Always Best Care Senior Services, we provide both in-home care and placement to seniors in the industry. So our goal is to help seniors stay in their home as long as possible, but be there to help them transition to communities too when the time's needed, whether that's because of financial issues or social issues or whatever the reason may be.
You know, you lived here in Wake Forest yourself for a long time.
I have been here for probably over 20 years now. But I have two daughters that went through all their schooling here in the Wake Forest Raleigh area, and a son who graduated from Wake Forest High School. Actually, one of my daughters, anyway, the other one went down in Raleigh, but yes, we've been here since 1993, left for a short stint to go out of the state, but came back and just consider this our home.
Yay! And Wake Forest, I mean, even though it's growing and changing, it's still great.
It is great. And actually, a little side note, I went to Wake Forest University, so I have a little bit more connection to this, even though, no, I did not go when it was here on campus.
Yes.
It did move in 56.
Yeah.
But yes.
Well before you had to come to school here, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. For anybody who doesn't know, Wake Forest University is not in Wake Forest anymore.
Correct. 1956 they moved.
Yes. We have a lot of baby boomers that are retiring, and a lot of them just don't want to either stay in their home or can't stay in their home. So you're going to help them with that.
We can do both. There are people who have decided they're not leaving their home for any reason, period. They're going to be there, and we have wonderful caregivers on staff, and we can work through the transition of being there for either 3 hours a day up to 24 hours a day, whatever's needed to help them stay there safely. But unfortunately, for some people, it's just not the right answer. They may need more social interaction. It may be financially, it costs more to be at home than it would be in a community. And because of the way the industry's grown, there's so many options in the area that we can just sit down with the family members and talk about their budget and their location and their preferences, narrow down options. And I actually liken it to a realtor a lot. What we do is kind of determine the right options for them or some that might fit. Take them on tours, go hand in hand with them, walk them through the whole process and help them select what's the best place for them. And
Cool.
then help with the transition. Absolutely.
Aw,
Absolutely.
I love that. And when I was sitting here, because you're at the lodge, right, at Wake Forest, that's what it's called. So you're sitting here, and I'm sitting here watching you, and you're interacting with all the people who are here and stuff like that. It's so cool.
Yes, I love what I do. I tell people all the time that if I was a self-made millionaire or had money, I would still do what I do because I love it so much. But you did mention we're at the lodge, so our in-home care services is not only to help people stay in their homes, we also go into communities and help them stay in the independent communities as long as possible, and the lodge is one of the ones we do that with. So we're here to help people because it's not assisted living, help them stay independent as long as possible. So that's another option for what we do.
Good. And you're helping seniors. I mean, how cool is that?
Yes, we've all experienced it. Every one of us, everybody in the world has a senior that they have loved with all their heart and have seen the progress, the progression of any type of disease or problems they have. We're all going to be there, and we all know someone who's been there. So we just do our best to help them maintain their dignity, show them love, help them with any activities of daily living, anything that we can do to help them stay safe and be happy.
And how fulfilling.
It's wonderful.
Does it fill your bucket?
It does. It does.
I love it.
When I see, I mentioned to you earlier, when I see the people that I just enjoy, like learning more information about, the residents that are here and even our clients and the people we help. We get notes all the time from people we've helped in the past that just say they could have never done it without us. And I have a lady who helps me with placement, and she has just been remarkable. And between the two of us, on the placement side, we visit so many communities, and we're so familiar with them, and we really get to know our clients and what they need, so that we can help that match if it's in the placement. And then in-home care is the same way. I have a couple of nurses; they'll go out and do an initial assessment, come up with an individualized care plan, so that and get to know the client, so that we know what caregiver will be a good match for them as well. it really works.
Well, and it sounds like you get them to put a plan together too, and that just takes away so much of the unanswered questions and what happens, what ifs, what can this do, what can do that.
We do. So the nurse actually initially sits with the family members too, and it may be some people like to work puzzles. It may be that this. One client wants to go to Shorty's for lunch. Whatever it is, we work it into the plan, and we also use a system that's has a family room, so any of the family members that we invite can go out and see what we've done for that day and see what the client did with the caregiver and make notes if they're having a good day, a bad day, if we've noticed a rash, anything like that we can kind of notify the family about. So it helps keep them in touch and up to date on any issues.
Oh, that's good. Mm-hmm. That's sweet.
Yes.
Especially as parents get older and things like that, it's really hard on the kids as well, because a lot of us are, we have families of our own and things like that, and so to know that they're being taken care of is such a weight off our shoulders as well. We
are definitely in that sandwich generation, and we have our younger kids, and we have our parents, and some of us have grandparents as well. Mm-hmm. And I personally have experienced it as well, and know that it's so important to families to feel like they have that they've got the right person taking care of them. Mm-hmm. And obviously there's funds associated with it. It costs money. Yeah. It does. But just to know that you have a reliable person and an agency that can kind of come in and help, whether there's rain or sleet or snow. I mean, we've been in this building now for 4 years. We've never missed a day. Oh, if it's a snowstorm coming, the caregiver sleeps in the office, because we know that these people here count on us. Mm-hmm. If no one's here in the morning to do med reminders, there's a lot of people who aren't going to be happy, including management, because they're going to have a lot of people who aren't familiar with, they're not like they normally would be because they haven't had their meds. So dependability, the personality, we stay. I mean, all of us, we live and breathe this industry. There's not a person in my office that doesn't feel that way. It's not just about the job. I'm really careful about caregivers we hire and make sure they have the same view on life and, of their career and of their, not life, but you know what I mean, of the whole business, that they're not in it just for a job. That I have one caregiver, and I was just so proud of her the other day. She sent me a note and said, "I'm so sorry I was a little bit late this morning." So I didn't know you were. She said, "Well, I was supposed to be there at 6. I didn't get there until 6:15. I said, but my fiance was in the hospital and I didn't get home until 4.
Oh, wow.
She's turned around and still got to work at 6:15 in the morning. That takes commitment. Mm-hmm. That's the type of person that we want. Yeah. Because it's not that any job is more or less important. I don't want to say that, but these people count on us. They count on us, mm-hmm. and if you're not there, then who's going to be? Mm-hmm. So we have a lot of dedicated employees.
Oh, that's so sweet. I love that. So tell me a little bit about what kind of person you're looking for as a client or a potential client.
Okay, so in our home, if we're in our home, we go in and we can do things like companion care. Mm-hmm. Or personalized care. Companion care could be pick somebody up and take them to the doctor, help them work a puzzle, do some light housekeeping around their home. Up to, we have clients that literally are 24 by 7 people who are actually in the bed that can't even get up. So, oh, wow. I mean, we have CNAs and PCAs both on staff, which means we have certified nursing assistants mm-hmm. that can provide very, very detailed hands-on care. And then we have other ones that are there just to kind of keep them occupied and just do fun things with them. Mm-hmm. So what I tell people all the time is, if you have a senior and you're not really sure what you want to do, you may think you are, but really, there are so many options out there, and we're not going to, we can help you with the in-home care, we can help you with the moving, we can help you determine the difference between the two, the pricing between the two, which one's going to be better in your situation, because everyone is different, and some people in-home care is better, and some people placement's better. It could be that you don't have the funds to do either one. Well, we have connections with people. We're familiar with adult daycare. Mm-hmm. So we would certainly, or we may have to bring in a geriatric care manager. That's okay too. We're looking out for the betterment of the client. So if it's we will just help you in any way we can. I guess is the best way to say it. The in-home care obviously is the way. It's just a price, and it is a cost that you pay to be in the home. The placement, we do that totally free. It's like a realtor service. We would get a referral fee back, but there's no fee to the family to come and talk to us about anything. Initial assessment's free, placement's free. Unless you utilize our in-home care services, everything's free.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Good. Okay. So how can we get in touch with you if someone needs care or services or anything like that?
Our office number is 919-554-2223.
Okay.
It's right here. It's a local Wake Forest phone number. And then we also have a website, which is www.abc-rdwf.com. You can read more about our services there as well. But someone mans the phones. If we don't answer, there's always, you can leave a voicemail, but we'd love to hear from anybody who might have any questions about senior care at all. Like I said, we try to point them in the right direction. So.
Now, do you usually get phone calls from the family members, or do you get phone calls from
the client?
The client.
Typically, it's the family member.
Okay.
Typically, every now and then we'll get one from a client, but generally speaking, it's the family member who realizes that they're seeing a decline in the family, in the loved one, and they are just asking what we can do to help.
Okay, so you are here in Wake Forest, but I'm assuming you service a broader area.
We do.
So what areas do you service?
We are. We can provide care anywhere in Wake County. Okay. We also go up to Franklin and Youngsville.
Okay.
As long as I have a caregiver and it makes sense, we're going to do it. There are some places that are a little further out, but I have some caregivers that are further out, so it just depends on each location. And what I try to do is, if it's not a good service, if it's not an area that we can service, then we can try to refer another agency that might work.
Okay.
As far as the in-home care goes, if it's placement, we can help. ABC is actually a national company, so we can help families find places for their loved ones all over the country.
Oh, good.
We have offices in California and New York and Florida and Texas, all over. So we can work with our coworkers in those areas and try to find other locations.
Great. And I mean, that's just, like I said, it's an amazing service, because I think it's just such a needed benefit nowadays. I mean, as our loved ones are getting older, we're just starting to see that we can't provide everything for them. And do you handle hospice care or anything like that? Is any of that part of it, or is it more just general senior services?
We partner with hospice. So hospice care is a supplemental service. So when hospice comes in, they are typically there to provide end-of-life comfort care, but it's usually short visits. A nurse will come in once a day, or they'll come in once every 2 or 3 days to shower. If you want someone around the clock and someone to be able to give the family breaks, then that would come back to us. So we have been with hospice clients. I myself have sat with people who've taken their last breath while hospice was coming, because we would call and say, we think it's coming, and the family couldn't get there. So we have been with numerous clients that we can stay with them until the end.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
So touching. Are you on Facebook or any other social media?
We are.
Okay.
We have a Facebook page. If you go out and just look for Always Best Care Wake Forest, it is out there, and you'll see different events that we have held, and some of our ratings. Also, you can look at our ratings on Google. Okay. We're out there as well.
Great. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Cool.
Appreciate you inviting me to talk.
Yeah, definitely. So thank you again for having us here for a few minutes and for talking to us and telling us about your great service. I'm hoping that people can pick up the phone and give you a call, and just to, at least talk about things, because this is kind of a stressful life, things in people's lives.
It is, and hopefully we can provide some guidance. Again, 919-554-2223.
Great. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And this is Stefanie, and Stefanie was Always Best Care Senior Services, and this is Talk Tuesday. Have a great day, everyone.
Welcome home, Realty.